I think this video is like this little talk right here, this little section is gonna be like 1 minute. I have 1 minute. Because I decided to add like an insert of like a piece that I wrote about this character and the world. And her name's Lacey Macarbe. I did actually I first drew a sketch of her on paper because honestly it's been a while since I've like really drawn on paper. I used to draw on paper all the time, or I would draw a sketch on paper first and then finish a drawing digitally on Animal Jam or like on IBX Paint, which I still use. I still use IBS Paint, obviously. Um, yeah, I think I want to change soon because there's just like so many ads. But it's kind of complicated because it's also a software where you can animate, and I do want to get into animation, but that's just so time consuming. I don't know why I keep picking up hobbies that are so time consuming. Like, I mean, art takes a long time. It doesn't always have to, but I like taking my time. I like making stuff that I'm proud of. And then I picked up crochet, which like if I make something else, I'll show it off, I guess. If I end up finishing something else, I'll show it off. I still consider myself a beginner. So, um, I don't know. I keep frogging things, as it's called, or like unraveling them until like I can get something that I want, because I only have the yarn that I bought for whatever project I wanted to try and practice on, or like yeah, my practice yarn. I still only have my practice yarn, so I want to make something good out of that before I buy new yarn. Like I want to have something else completed. Anyways, though, um, yeah, I would have I would have uploaded this yesterday, but honestly, yesterday was Memorial Day, and I was gonna upload this at like the library, but it was closed. They were closed because of Memorial Day. And that's pretty much that's pretty much all I have to say about this drawing. And I do want to like expand about the I do want to expand the world and have some of my other characters interacting with this character. Yeah, and the little insert, the little, I'm gonna call it a little letter, the little journal entry, the little note that I wrote from this character who is called Lacey Macarbe. Um, she's kind of like writing from her dimension to another person. I want to think like in the mundane world, like in our world, like she's writing to someone in our world that somehow managed to connect to that dimension and knows how to send notes there, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy of a concept. But yeah, like her world is kind of like it's almost like a liminal space, and nothing is really stable in her world. And of course, since I just kind of thought of her world as I drew her, I don't have all of the lore figured out yet, but it's definitely some kind of weird liminal space that is almost like a barren wasteland, and like sometimes things and anomalies pop up, and you have to be really strong in order to survive all the random stuff going on, like because it's just insane. There's just stuff that comes out of nowhere, and there's also kind of like evil creatures that want to like devour you or like your soul essence, and trap you. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out like how she specifically survives there, like what she did to survive her world. Like I want to think that like she was born and then she grew up having to figure out this world. Anyways, now here is her little segment, which I want to make more of because I do like writing and I have some poetry that I actually have to narrate. Anyways,
My world is a world dominated by the color red. That passionate color hints at its volatility, And indeed, hardly anything is here besides sand and crimson brick castles. What usually survives here is strong of character and cunning. Reality is unstable here, unlike in the mundane world, which is dense and immovable for the most part. And here, with a strong will, anyone can create anything. Whatever you imagine is brought to fruition before your very eyes. But let me introduce myself. I am Lacey Macarbe. People say I am all reds and the embodiment of Valentine's Day. I am not inclined to think otherwise. I am a tall, lanky creature. My arms are long, legs likewise, though in part they are birds' legs. My tail is composed of pink curling feathers. My fur is red-violet. My eyes are ruby red. I have 2 sets of fox-like ears, and the first is small and looks like a genetic anomaly, and the second is larger and much more normal-looking. My furred fingers are perhaps too long, and end in sharp black nails. I am wearing a white linen button-up shirt. I like collecting things, and this was left by a mortal on an astral journey. That's what I'll leave with you for now. If you have questions, feel free to write me.
This is the end of the video, and I want to make more videos, but honestly, the things I want to make will take time, as all things do.